business in your life in 36 months. Not because you hope, because you decide. Everyone in this room knows how to create. You're not a manager of your life, you're a creator of your life, or you wouldn't be in this room. How do you create your life? You get hungry for something, don't you? Who has done something in your life that once seemed difficult or impossible, and now it's part of your life? Who's got something in your life in this area? Say I. How did you do it? You created it 3 ways. Number 1, you decided there's something you wanted so bad that you unleashed all your desire. You became obsessed with it. If it was a business or a car or a relationship or a transformation in your body, if there's something you once envisioned and now it's real, it's because you didn't just envision it, you brought so much emotion to it that now it's in your life. It was once a dream, it was once a goal, and now it's in your life. How many have something like that in your life now? Say I. You may take it for granted now, hopefully not, but it was once just a vision. It may have seemed impossible at one time. So how did you do it? You started with a concrete vision of what you wanted, and you focused on it continuously, didn't you? Wherever focus goes, energy flows. You envisioned something, you got clear about it, and then you started thinking about all the reasons why you wanted it. You got excited about it. Said, this is what's next for me now. I want this. You may have dreamed about it, thought about it, talked about it. But when you focus on something continuously, something magical happens. You get insights, don't you? You overhear a conversation and you hear something you wouldn't have heard if you didn't have that outcome or goal that you wanted so badly. Who's ever come up with something, obsessed about it, didn't even know how to do it, and it just happened and it came together? Who's had that experience? Say I. So why don't we tap into that power now for your business and life?
I do not. I have one business goal, which is to buy the New York Jets. Really, my business goal there is to have the game of trying to buy the Jets. I do set personal goals. They come ad hoc. You know, I started taking care of my health in July, not in January. So I don't. I understand why people do. It's a fresh start, makes sense. Whatever works for you. I keep myself in check by talking to myself often. I probably communicate with myself more than most people. It's not like, hey Gary, any kind of weird, kind of like, or silly or interesting stuff. It's just, I think a lot. I ponder a lot. I check myself if I'm happy or focused or what have you. So I don't do anything in the new year. That's, though I tend to do new things in the new year. So, you know, I'm sure this Snapchat hustle has a little bit to do with the new year, but no, I do not.
Hello, my name is Brian Tracy. I get a lot of questions from my friends on social media, and I've decided to answer some of them as we go along. Here's a question we received recently.
Brian, you are teaching great things, but to master them is no easy feat. My question is, how do you not drift along in life and stay focused on the important things?
In order to keep focused and keep moving, you first of all have to have a goal. If you get in your car, you have a destination. If you don't, you just drive around in circles. And unfortunately, more than 80% of people, maybe 90%, just drive around in circles in their life. They drive to work and they come home and they watch television and they socialize with their friends. But when you have a big goal, that acts as a motivator and it helps you to focus on the one thing. Then you ask yourself, what one skill will I need to achieve that goal? What one skill will help me to achieve the goal more than anything else? And then you go to work and you study every single day to develop that skill. Remember, all skills are learnable, and you can learn any skill you need to learn to achieve any goal you can set for yourself. And then you do something every day to help you to achieve the goal. 7 days a week. You never let yourself off the hook. Napoleon Hill, after a lifetime of studying successful people, wrote a book called The Master Key to Riches. And the whole book was a very, very good book, but it said, soon you will know what it is. Soon I will tell you. In the last paragraph of the last page, it says, the master key to riches is self-discipline. It's the ability to make yourself do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. And so that's really the key. Make a written plan, organize the plan, set priorities, and then Do something every day until you're successful. I hope that answer was helpful to you, and if it was, be sure to take action and take action now.
During a research experiment, a shark was placed into a large tank of water, and then some small fish were released into that tank. As you would expect, the shark quickly swam around the tank, watched the fish, and then ended up eating all of them. Then, a strong piece of fiberglass was inserted into the tank. This would create a division between where the shark started and where the smaller fish started. Again, the shark quickly attacked, but this time the shark went in straight into the fiberglass divider and bounced off. It tried this several times, again and again and again, until it became tired and weakened. Meanwhile, the fish on the other side of the divider carried on swimming peacefully. After about an hour, the shark finally gave up. This experiment was repeated several dozen times over the next few weeks, where the shark became less aggressive every single time. It got to the point that the shark stopped trying to attack and eat the fish at all. The fiberglass was then removed out of the tank, and to their amazement, the shark still did not attack. The shark had been trained through habit that a fiberglass divider was there and that it would bounce off, and therefore didn't even consider it. At the same time, the small fish freely swam wherever they wanted. The moral of the story: many of us are experiencing setbacks and failures in everyday life. Eventually, we get emotionally drained, tired, unmotivated, and we stop trying. Like the shark in the story, we believe that because we've been unsuccessful in the past, that barrier still exists even for new ventures. In other words, we continue to see a barrier in our heads that separates us from our dreams, even though there is no real barrier between where we are and where we want to go. And remember this: the teacher has failed more times than the student has even tried.